we're kind of
This is what
we're kind of
happened
fuzzy.
if there is no water. Eye look stinks.
We don't have smell
I'm
of.
sorry.
I can't get this to focus right. We got a backlight behind us.
Yeah, it's
We don't have smell-o-vision, so let me just focus a little bit. Now I'll take it back here. Thanks for staying with us. We're so unprofessional at times. Someone says all the time. We get some nasty comments sometimes.
that's it. That's good.
Okay, there we go. See the teddy bear? Got that for Valentine's.
Yeah.
But today is what do you say about today?
Stinks day.
Today is stinks day. Back home we used to have snow days, too much snow. Here you have stink days. Why is
Yeah.
today a stink day, Mahal?
No water for almost, 12 hours.
Almost 12 hours. So this is something to be reminded of when you're coming to the Philippines. You're going to have stink days. That's what we're
Yeah.
calling it. Is this your own expression, or do people really call it stink days?
No, it's just my own version.
It's very accurate. Although she always smells wonderful.
Ah.
She really does. But yeah, I mean, we came home yesterday,
Yeah.
and there was no water. Like
Yeah.
yesterday's supper time, evening, dinner time, whatever you want to call it, in the evening. There's no water. Then the water, came on for how
Few
long?
hours.
Couple
Maybe
hours.
2 hours.
And then went off again.
Yes.
This is the next day, around noon again.
Mhm.
And let me check. Yeah, it's around noon again. And the water just came on that very minute as we turned on the camera. So
It's almost 12 in the
and
afternoon.
and we're hoping and praying the water's going to stay on.
Mm.
So, is this what
Yeah.
life is like all your growing up? You
Yeah.
know? Is
So
it?
which would you prefer? No electricity or no water? You just choose which one.
No water, because you can go fetch water from somewhere and get clean, and you buy wipes to get clean and things like that. But electricity, you need it for so many things, like your phones, laptop,
In our
fans.
hometown in Damolog, 4 days no electricity, and their electricity just back, and
Just came
then
back?
yes, but it's only less than an hour just to charge your phone or whatever
Oh,
you have.
They're only turning the
Rotation
barangays turning it on for an hour.
yeah, and then it's because just a few days ago, 4 transformer boom during at night.
4 all
Yes,
at one
4.
time.
Yes, one time.
Sounds suspicious. Does that
Yes.
sound suspicious to you? Or is that
Maybe
normal?
because of there is low maintenance, yeah, and I heard that it's always a problem, but they just ignore it until it's a major damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So then we're
Yeah.
talking about now, right? There's no power right now
Mhm.
in her hometown,
Yes.
with the exception of the 1 hour to recharge a few things or do a few
So I
things for
told
1
him we
hour.
can't live without electricity. You need to have a solar panel, the big one.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
really, really good point.
Mm-mm.
Like if you're coming here for any extended amount, especially if you're planning on living here, and especially with your Filipina, plan on the solar power setup. Research the solar power setup and get your plans straight, because you're going to need it over here.
Yes.
And that works pretty good over here too, right? 'Cause
And also, you need to have a big water tank,
Yeah,
especially
good point, yeah.
during summer, because when during summer, water also it's rotation. Yeah.
That's a really good point, because when we have been doing without water, I'm thinking, yeah, when we are ever set up on our own property, we need to really get that big water tank that I see around people selling it, because like down in her hometown now, 4 days without water, with this continuing, I guess, the 5th day and so on. I don't know how many more days. You need those big water tanks
Yes.
filled, even 2 of them, I would say.
Yeah.
Huge ones if you can do it. Just really plan ahead, really think ahead, really think of the things that can and do happen here in the Philippines, and just try to make it all work.
Mhm.
And even with the internet, probably Starlink would be a really good choice if you're in the province.
Yeah,
You know, probably a
for backup.
no brainer for a lot of people. But yeah, you need all these things, and it's not a, you know, they may happen. They're going to happen. So you gotta be prepared, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
to be
So
prepared for this common problem.
common
This is not
problems.
uncommon. It's a common
Plural.
problem here in
Yeah,
the Philippines,
common.
especially if you're in the province, and also even in the city. Um, if you live in the city, you need to prepare also, um, like motor, like electricity for the generator. Yeah, you need to prepare for that because just like there is a natural disaster like typhoon. So sometimes it takes few days also that you don't have electricity because all the power down. Yes, you need to prepare as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And like people back in your hometown, like deep in the province, when there's no water, what do people do?
We're
Go.
looking for our best option before we went to the river. Yeah, but as of the moment, the river in our hometown it's not really healthy.
Not clean.
Yes, not clean anymore. Since some people put some piggeries near in the river banks.
Oh, piggeries.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
with the pigs.
piggeries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Lots of things to think about. So this reminds me of something else, like a filtration system. Like if you can get to even half decent water somehow, if you can buy a lot of these filtering devices online
mhm.
now that really filter out all the bacteria. So that's something maybe you'd like to consider as well. Like, you know, get your solar panels, like we're talking about. Make sure you got the backup batteries and things like that.
If you get that
Water
filter,
tanks
if you
and
get
the
that
filter.
filter,
Yeah.
maybe you need to replace the filtering paper weekly or 3 times a week. You
Three
know
times
what,
a
guys?
day.
Here in our hometown, like especially rainy season, we don't have clean water. The water there is kind of chocolate, coffee color. It's like that, and I experienced that when I arrived last year.
Oh.
Yeah, and then oh my goodness, I don't have a choice just to shower the chocolate color of water. Yeah, because I don't
No
want
choice.
to. Yes, I don't have a choice, and I don't want to, go out staying without shower. But anyway, I just think that I'm still in my childhood days. Yeah, that water is like that. Yeah,
Wow.
nothing changed.
So
Yeah, the water is like that. Yeah.
this may
It's,
be a
mhm.
reason or reasons why you may not want to come to the Philippines. You have to plan ahead, think ahead, and
Mm.
also maybe depending on where you pick in the Philippines
Mm-mm.
too, because it's not all like this everywhere, right? Like
Yep.
if you go to BGC Manila, you're not going to have these problems, are you?
Yes, of course.
Right. So
But
there you go. Go
because
to BGC Manila. Oh, we're going black
Sorry.
here again because
Sorry,
you
guys.
moved.
I
Oh well.
didn't shower. I really, I can
Yeah.
say that
Ah, it's hard to say. Oh, there.
don't
we go. A little bit of
unlove
light.
me during my stinks days. I save shampoo.
And I don't think she ever stinks. Anyway, we just wanted to give you an update on reality in the Philippines. This is current action right now. And another thing someone mentioned in one of our more recent videos, like one thing you want to also be prepared for, of course, is the extreme heat. And we were trying to explain that in one of our other videos. And one of the commenters says, "Oh, what was it? It's not really like what you're saying. It can't be that hot because if it was that hot, your shirts would be all wet and your shirts are dry as a bone." I'm thinking,
That's nonsense.
oh, the people on YouTube. We're just telling it like it is.
Guys, you need to
you
be
know.
more careful also, especially during summer, because you might experience what is this? Like your unstable blood pressure. Yeah,
You
that's
mean
why.
because of the heat?
Yes, That's why, like on Monday, the class were
School classes were canceled.
canceled because of
Because of the
it's
heat.
really hot, and also students cannot endure that in a small room with no proper ventilation, with no aircon.
And,
Yeah.
well, in order to do that
Yeah.
accurate test, according to the commenter, they need to go around and find out if the shirts are all wet. Because if the shirts aren't wet, it's not really that hot.
If your shirts are wet, it's,
Thought it was funny.
It's rainy days. Here in the Philippines, it's really hot.
Yeah,
And
it is really hot.
Yeah.
So even if you don't take our word for it, it's true.
It's
Even
really-
believe us
it's
or
really
don't believe
true.
us, doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's really hot in this quote unquote summertime. It always seems like summer to me, but their summertime is extra hot. So
Yeah, because
be
before
prepared.
when he's here, like his first 2 months, 3 months, he said, "Oh, I love this hot. I love your weather."
Yeah.
But
I
still,
still
I'm still
do.
complaining because it's kind of hot. But this time,
I still do.
yeah, but this time he's still, oh, it's really hot.
I
Unlike
do had that
before.
comment now, yeah.
Yes, I like
It's
before.
really hot today.
Yeah, and like before, it seems like, oh, I love this weather. It's hot, but
Which I
I
still
love
do.
it.
I still
But-
do.
Yeah, but
And I know,
It's
but
really hot.
I do add extra comments like, "Oh, it's really hot today," which I never really used to say too much about. So anyway, life in the Philippines. We hope you are more aware of things, that we just kind of remind you of things here. So thanks for tuning in to our channels, Filipina
Yeah.
and The Foreigner. Also the channel Filipina Recorded Live.
and God bless everyone.
Everyone, including you. God bless you.